Congressman, we just called the race from here, but this is a race, and I've been reiterating this, and I was in politics for a long, long time before I came here, that this was a race a Democrat had no business, even a great candidate like Aftyn Behn, even coming close to winning, given Trump won it by 22 points just a year ago. And Republicans had to spend a huge amount of money. Talk to me a little bit about what you saw happening in this race and what you think, most importantly, it tells us about where the electorate is, given we're 11 months out from the midterm elections.
Well, Aftyn ran a fabulous campaign. She's a fabulous candidate. The fact that Wasserman had to even make a call in this race says it all. I mean, this was a district that Donald Trump carried by 22 points, and Aftyn has come within a few points of winning. The deepest red counties in the district are ones that shifted away from the Republican to Aftyn, and she ran on an unabashedly economically populist agenda. She ran saying that we can't have Medicaid cuts, that we need to be expanding health care, that we need a living wage. It just shows that we can compete everywhere in this country. And I think there are 53 districts that are less red than this one. And if she can do this here, you can imagine the kind of wave we could have to elect Hakeem Jeffries Speaker and take back the House.
Yeah, I saw him in the hallway. He did Chris Hayes' show. He had a little pep in his step, I'm not going to lie. So during her campaign, I thought this messaging was really interesting because now is the period of time where Democrats who are in competitive races or challengers are really thinking about what they should be talking about. No question, affordability is at the center of it. But she did something interesting. She tied the Epstein files with the cost of living. I mean, her perspective seemed to be that the current fight is one between the billionaire and the working class, which I think it very much is. You talk about both of these issues. What did you make of her messaging and her kind of tying the two together?
I think it was spot on. We did a town hall together where she talked about this. I've taken to calling it an Epstein class. And by that, I just mean rich and powerful people who feel the rules don't apply to them and they can get away with doing things that without considering the consequences for everyone else. Look, you have a situation in my district, Silicon Valley. Billionaires' wealth has gone up from $3 trillion to $8 trillion, $18 trillion of value. And 70% of people don't believe in the American dream. And people are tired of it. They want an economy that works for everyone. And that was Aftyn's message. I believe that can be the message in almost every district. Trump has lost his populism. I mean, he didn't win the presidency twice hanging out with tech billionaires and building ballrooms. And he's just lost touch with actually the populism he ran on.
Again, just in case you're joining us here, NBC News, the NBC News Decision Desk projects that Matt Van Epps is going to win the 7th congressional district in Tennessee, the special election. It's a very, very close margin. We'll see what the final margin is when the final results are tallied. Let me ask you, do you think, I mean, as you look to next year, one of the things that's interesting, and I was talking to Ken Martin about this a little bit, is that Democrats have been outperforming in these special elections by 15 to 20 points in some places, a little bit less in others. We're 11 months out. I mean, what do you think that tells us about where the electorate is? And what do you think needs to happen between now and then not to lose the momentum on this?
I think they're rejecting Donald Trump. They were appalled that he didn't release the Epstein files. They're appalled that he's spending all his time with billionaires. They're appalled that he didn't bring prices down on day one. They're appalled that he's got a Secretary of Defense who's killing people without any justification on boats. I mean, and they're appalled by ICE raids that are splitting up families and engaged in cruelty. The electorate is moving towards us. One of the important things also is that, Vice President Harris got the same amount of the white vote as President Obama. We ended up losing some of the Latino vote, African-American vote, Asian-American vote. All of those communities are coming back to us. So you can never be overconfident, Jen, as you know, in politics. But I feel very, very good about a majority. I saw Hakeem Jeffries today. He feels good. He reminded me it's only halftime. We have to keep going. But look, I hope more people will take heart from what Aftyn did. She did something that very few people have the guts to do. She said, I'm going to run. I'm going to put my life on hold. It's 22 points that I have to overcome, but I'm going to do it. And if we can get more people inspired to run across this country, that's how we get a big wave.
People watching out there, if not you, then who? Now's the time to get involved.